So today we're going to be evaluating my football attributes. I'm doing this to help me with my trainings. I have also been guilty of this, not knowing what exactly to train. I just go on the pitch, just kick the ball and I'm like, yeah, I'm done training. Roll the intro. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we're going to be talking about my weaknesses, my strengths, and my not very good sides of football. So the way this is going to work is I would read out an attribute and then I'll think of some of my match incidents where I've come across or I've had to use this attribute and rate them from 1 to 10. Which is then going to make up and sum up my evaluation. Shout out to the guys at Train Effective Podcast. They are such a fire. Last week I was listening about training effectively, as the name goes, and I recommend you to actually listen to the Train Effective Podcast link down below. You can check it out and also listen to how it was explained, because that's what I'm just trying to emanate. So first up, my technical ability. My technical ability is not one of my natural strengths. I know that for a fact, because usually getting on the ball in 1v1s in an 11-side match, and I remember always losing the ball, which no doubt only means my technical ability is not good. I know that for a fact. I know that's one of my actual weaknesses that I have been trying so hard to actually improve. So I will rate it a 2. That is a big part of attributes I need to work on. Next up, my physical ability. I'm quite physical. As a centered defensive midfielder, I know what it means to be the ladder between the back line and the striker. So I have to create a lot of chances and at the same time hold off and be the first line of contact between the opposite strikers and my defenders. I have built over the years a lot of habits of doing little 5-minute score workouts before the end of the day, and I can say that's really helped me. So I can rate my physical ability is not the best in the world. I am not some ripped 5 or 10 pack guy or level of Cristiano Ronaldo, but I would rate my physical ability a 5. Still definitely something I need to work on. Probably gonna hit the gym this summer. Next up, speed. Boy, do I need some speed exercises. I've actually never trained for my speed. Like, I remember just doing suicides, and those are really to keep you fit. But speed. Well, naturally, like on a track. Remember when I was younger, we used to run relays, and they were so fun to me because I am not very fast, and because of my stature, I'm quite short, 5'8". So naturally, I know I'm not very fast. I remember then running relays. I used to get second or third, sometimes last, but I don't remember getting any first. No, never. Did I ever get any first? No, I don't think so. Never got any first. So they are definitely going to be improvement of speed, because beating players and murking them on the pitch, such a beauty to see on TV. But how good is it and how easy is it to do on the pitch? I will rate my speed a 4. Not very impressive. Next up is my shooting power. Now, coming to the big dogs. My shooting power is rated, given by my friends, a 5. But then when it comes to shooting accuracy, is a 0. Because you can have the most powerful shot and take the best knuckleball. But if your shot just has no power or accuracy, it's going nowhere. No matter if it's even going to kill someone. The ball can be traveling 80 kilometers per hour, but if it doesn't hit top bins. If it don't hit top bins, it's not a goal. Also, I'll rate my shooting power as a 6, but my shooting accuracy as a 0. Because boy, do I need to work on shooting accuracy. Next up is my defending, my most interesting part of football, which is why I love N'Golo Kante. He's not a defender, but just love him. I will rate my defending 4 because I can read situations and kind of anticipate what a player would do. I remember back when I was younger, I remember the beautiful times at the beginning of football. When I just remembered, I didn't really like football when I was younger. So during high school, or during even year 7, year 8, my other classmates weren't really friends. Just used to chuck me at the back of the team when we played football in PE. And I just used to be a defender. Just tried to stop them from kicking the ball into the net. It was really scruffy at first and I couldn't stop them. It just absolutely destroyed me because they were really good at dribbling. But as time went on, I realized that that's really why I can stick to someone, because they've been really brutal with me. So I can really just anticipate, or it's become second nature kind of to me to go and charge in first before they even come at me. I think a lot of my childhood playing that way, absolutely getting rinsed by a mad dribbler, has really taught me to just go for the ball and let the rest happen, which is really how I class defending. My defending is not class, it's not the class of Virgil van Dijk and the sorts, but no, my defending would be rated another 4. It still does need a lot of work. A lot of beautiful work needs to be done with my defending. And then next up, decision making. Boy oh boy, how do we even measure this? Like, really? We could say scanning around on the pitch could be part of decision making. Like, you could rate your decision making out of that. But what are the exercises? I definitely have to do more research on this. How do you improve decision making? Because that is one of the epitome of football. If you can make the right decisions at the quick of time, at high speed plays, you're probably going to be classed as a good baller. Like, really. And I know my decision making is not very top notch. Losing the balls aimlessly or making wrong passes could be classed as the wrong or bad decision making. Always keeping your head down on the ball and not looking around. It's kind of like you're in a Call of Duty war zone, about to get 360 sniped by your friend. Nah, my decision making ain't a 5. I was gonna rate it a 5, but nah, that's a 3. Be a good footballer, you need to look at other areas in your life as well. Your mental health, sleep, and your diet. And boy oh boy, my sleep has not been good. My sleep patterns are a wreck. Although I would not say I want to blame that because of schoolwork, because a lot of work has to be done for school to catch up with homework, life, social life, YouTube videos. It's a lot, but at the same time, there's a balance. Work work-life balance, which we all talk about, but we can't just get. um, I think sometimes I don't sleep until around 4 a.m., which is not good as a football. But those are sometimes. I realize that those are usually on the weekends where I feel, oh, I'll just sleep in the next day, which is good, but at the same time is not good because you're just destroying your circadian rhythm. Your body then gets accustomed to, and it's so weird how I kind of know a little bit about the things I'm doing bad, the reasons why they're not gonna be good for you, but I still do them, which is really like, it's really hurtful when you're doing it. But then when you think of it in times like this, you're like, oh God, I not to do well. I not to do well. Help me to work on my sleep. I need to work and actually get into sleep around 11. Waking up at least 7 hours of sleep is okay. And there are days when I actually get more than 7 hours. So I can get like 10 or 8. But those are really rare. Most of the time, maximum 6 hours, 7 hours, which is kind of the average. But you know, it's always good for the body to rest and have a lot of energy. I do feel so much more refreshed. Like a 7 hour sleep, oh my God, it's the best. So I would rate my sleep a 4. No, I would rate my sleep a 5. Usually I realize my lunch is carbohydrate, my breakfast, sometimes carbohydrate, sometimes protein. And my dinner, usually there's no dinner. I just have like some milkshake or milk. And that's not a typical, I would give you a typical, well, it will be obviously be fun to shoot a typical what I eat every day. Comment down below if you want to see that. It'll probably be an exciting video to shoot. I have shown you some of the things I eat during the day, like rice, like jollof rice and eba and amala. And those are like just carbs. They've got a bit of protein, but they're heavy carbs. They do give you energy, but I sometimes don't eat, and I want to lean off too much carbs, because although I have a good physique, but to build my muscle better, I feel I should lean into more carbs and more exercises really. So I would rate my diet a 4. It still needs a lot of improvement. I'd say hitting the gym and actually getting in much more protein would help me. And then last but not the least, the most important thing, my mental health. Mental health in the sense that, why would you want to, what does mental health have to do with football? I would say it doesn't when you think of it like directly, but indirectly it does, because if you got problems in life, we all do, and you want to play good football, which football actually lets you play, like takes away the stress, but not just that. I mean, like the motivation or being relentless on the pitch and actually not accepting defeat when you're 9-0 down. I have been 9-0 down before. Actually, just having that resilience that I can still do this, I can still run up and down the pitch and actually play my best. That is a snowball effect of actually taking care of the mind. It's one thing to take care of the body, do exercises, and our mind as well, not just our brain, but the emotions we're feeling and our thought process is important, I feel. And I feel like I've been taking care of that for the past year. It's really helped me to get a lot out of my mental health. It's really shown me like dark sides of, or traumas that, childhood traumas really, that I've gone through, I've just neglected. And opening and picking those carbs are important, because then they truly reveal who you are, and they truly kind of shape what you want to be in the future. I would say my mental health is subpar. I still have to continue keeping a meditation streak every day, which has been a battle for me over the past few weeks, to be honest, because no, I have not been meditating in the past few weeks. I did today, but yesterday, did I? No, I did. But that aside, I would say rate my mental health a 6. So overall, these are really not bad numbers and not good numbers, but I would say going forward, this has given me a better understanding and a better idea of what exactly I need to improve. I can now go on YouTube and be like, how to improve technical ability. And I think no doubt the internet is a very beautiful encyclopedia for us all to improve. It's a very good search engine. So no doubt my technical ability is number 1 on the list, because it is, my shooting accuracy is the number 1 on the list that needs help. Like, it's calling out for help. So my next one is going to be on shooting accuracy. There we go. Thanks so much, guys, for sitting down here with me today. I hope it's not been a too boring video, because it's been more about me evaluating little aspects and attributes of football. I hope you guys, if you guys also want to do the same thing, I'll link down below, like I said earlier, the podcast I listen to, like Train Effective podcast, really good podcast. Listen to it every week. I link it down below, and you guys to the actual episode where I listen to this, and I hope you guys also benefit from this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.